Guests Christina and Robin from Strictly are here. Guys, it's lovely to see you.
Thanks,
really
how are
lovely
you?
to see you. And last series of Strictly was, I think it's one of the best. And you both had fantastic partners. You had the lovely Colin Salmon.
Yes.
And you had Lisa Riley.
Yes, absolutely amazing. I mean, it was the best time of my life and hers.
Yeah. I mean, when you first got Lisa, were you sort of worried that were you sort of, oh no, have I got somebody who's not going to be able to dance? Or did you know that she was going to be as good as she was?
I had no idea, and just like the rest of the country, we had this preconception that she was going to be terrible just because she was big, and she went out there, and like I said at the end of the TV show, was never judge a book by its cover, and that was nothing more true about Lisa.
But look, she's a strong... because you're not small, Robin, you're a unit of a man. And that's what was so magic, was watching her kind of this evolution as well, because I think she surprised herself with how good she was.
Yeah, I think she knew that she had some rhythm and things, but she didn't realise that she was actually going to pick it up so well and capture the nation's hearts like she did. She was just adorable, and to work with her like that every day was amazing.
Yeah, I think I really rooted for her. I think, she just came on and stormed it every time. That rhythm she had was brilliant. And with Colin as well, you suddenly saw a different side to him. Like, when he was waltzing and his posture's
He's such a gentleman,
so good. Yeah.
what a lovely man to work with. Just amazing guy, and very polite, very gentle, It was just so great to work with him, get to know him.
We've always wanted to know, haven't we, how do they choose who goes with who? Do you guys get any hand in it?
Not to say, not one little bit.
Exactly.
Do you see the board of
We wish
people
we knew,
first?
how they paired us.
But they don't. But so at what point do you discover who's going to be doing
On the live show.
Yeah, when they actually
the whole
announced
country
that
watched
launch show, that's
and
the day
then-
we find out.
Okay, so you find out probably from the papers who the dancers are going to be that year, and then you only find out when they do that live show.
Well, we have a group rehearsal with all the professionals and the celebrities about 4 or 5 days before, so that we can do that big group number where it's normally a car crash, really. And I wasn't actually paired with Lisa originally. They told me afterwards, but they saw me and Lisa having such a good time together and having so much fun that they thought, you know what, maybe we've made a bit of a mistake and we think these two should go together, and it was the best thing they ever did.
So with that moment when you do that dance, is that a bit like a speed dating session?
Yes,
Because
exactly.
you're kind of looking at thinking, I want to try and get on with him.
And you dance with pretty much every celebrity, and you sort of kind of think to yourself, oh, I wish I
that one.
But it's all decided for us, and,
Because it was talking of choosing that one, it was a few years ago, the partner that you chose was the partner who's still your partner now.
Yes.
Great hero of mine and a friend, Joe Calzaghe, of course, a legendary boxer. They're the two of you together there. How is young Joe? Is he good?
He's great, thank you, yeah.
And the dancing, is he still dancing?
No, we don't dance anymore. We just do a little boogie if we go out and have a night out, but no ballroom dancing.
No ballroom. No ballroom just yet. Now, look, the reason you've come in is because you're in the middle of a tour of Burn the Floor, aren't you? We'll talk about it in just a moment. Before we do, let's have a look at the show. These are the guys in action. There you go.
Well, we were talking just before we came to the break about the show and how there's many different things in it. I was saying, what's it about? Can I bring my 6-year-old daughter? Because she loves dancing, but there are a few little raunchy bits in there, aren't there?
It's quite a racy night.
Well,
I think it's something there for everybody. I mean, you don't want anybody there too young, but there's something there for everyone. And it's a show that actually started at Elton John's 50th birthday party in 1999. And a producer was there and he thought, you know what, I can see this on stage with
great costumes and lights and music.
Rock and roll music and everything. And 14 years later, it's still going, and they got the chance. So I was lucky enough to actually be with them and go on tour to Broadway.
Wow,
and
what was that like?
That was the most hard-working, crazy time of my entire life. It was brilliant, and it was such an honour to be on Broadway because there'd never been any ballroom dancers on Broadway before, and to be the first was awesome. And I was with the show for 9 years before I joined Strictly.
Wow.
And they've invited me back to star in the West End, so this time with the lovely Christina. I was so happy about
And it's at the Shaftesbury Theatre, isn't it? Which is a beautiful theatre as well. Well,
It's
look, you're working very hard. Clearly, we've got you in, and we're going to feed you as well. 'Cause I know that you've been dancing a lot, so I'm going to head over here. Jean-Christophe is in the kitchen, cooking something simple for us. Jean-Christophe, what are we cooking?
Absolutely, yes. Therefore, we have some sizzling sausage.
Which you've got sizzling already.
Which I anticipate, obviously. And I think the most important part now, when you're dealing with sausage, is to make sure you prick them out.
So you're pricking.
A young family, I want them to eat healthy, and you know.